Hi, I'd like to share with you a few of my favorite topwater lures for the month of August. Here in California we have some really warm temperatures, and I like to use these lures when you have consistent 85-degree plus type of temperatures and warm nights. Sometimes when you have the cooler nights, I'll turn off the topwater bites. So these I like to use under low light conditions when you have warm days and warm nights. Alright, so one of my favorites is the old musky jitterbug. This thing's been around for ages, and for good reason. It produces a lot of fish. I consider this a weight bait, and in fact, most of these I consider weight baits. I think you can throw any type of weight bait, and it'll produce well for you. Alright, the next one is the Spro. It's a BBC 50 rat. If you've ever been out early in the morning, you'll see rodents, scurrying around, and you'll even see rats, along the shoreline in some cases. And imagine one of those falling in the water, and guess what happens? This one has nice knocking noise. It has a really good action on top of the water. Produces a nice wake, and will produce some good fish for you. This is another weight bait. It's made by Evergreen. It's called the ND180. It has a nice profile. It's a good one. There's also, the crazy crawler type of baits. This is a crazy looking thing. It's, they've come a long way. These are gaining popularity, and they work well during the summertime. This one's made by Raid Japan. It's called the Decadodge, and it's a crazy looking thing, but it'll produce even small 12-inch bass. Will hit this thing, and they hit it pretty good. They hit really aggressive, and I like using these in clear water. There's other types of crawler style baits. This is another one. It's called the NZ crawler, made by Depths. It's a heavy 2-ounce lure, so it has more presence in the water. Also has a blade that clacks in the back. So I probably use this when there's more of a ripple on the water, or if the water's maybe a little dirtier or something. I might use this one. This I use on 30-pound test, an extra heavy 8-foot rod, and a 400 size reel. Okay, and then the rat I use on the same rod. It's the 8-foot extra heavy rod, and I use a 300 size reel and 25-pound test. And I tie all these lures I tie with a double San Diego jam knot. I think that's a really good knot to use. Alright, so anyways, hope that helps, and we'll talk to you later.